Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentlemen podcast for Wednesday, August 15th. I'm your host, September 15th. I keep thinking it's August.
I wish it was the August,
I
man.
wish
It's not August
it's still
anymore.
summer, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. I almost said it again. August 15th.
August.
September 15th.
September 5th. Yes.
Do you remember the 15th of September?
Every day.
I'm Scott Labrie. Joel alongside me. We got Uncle Teabag.
Hello.
And
Hello.
we
Hello.
have the birthday boy all day, Eric DeShane.
Hello.
It's his birthday all day tomorrow.
Well, today,
Mhm.
the 15th. Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
I guess
Uncle
we're
Balls.
recording a day early, I suppose.
Yeah, we are, but that's all right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes. And so yeah, I guess this episode's gonna be all about birthdays. What some of our favorite birthdays in the past? How birthdays have changed over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, though, I want to talk about Eric's birthday tomorrow
Mhm.
because he dropped a bombshell on
Oh,
me.
huge bombshell. Yeah.
He said tomorrow. I asked if his parents are making anything special for him. He said raspberry pie, and I was like, "What the fuck? I've never had raspberry pie in my life."
Yeah.
It sounds like an urban legend.
No,
Or,
it's real.
Urban Dictionary.
and-
Urban Dictionary.
It kind of does when you think about it. It could be something dirty, but no, it's just regular pie, but instead of blueberry or Saskatoon, it's raspberry filling, and everything's homemade from mom. She usually makes the pie crust herself, raspberries from her garden, and it's I love it. It's my one favorite thing I love when it comes to desserts. So whenever she can make that, that's the one thing I ask for that. And
You haven't.
it is a
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it is a tough dessert to sell because raspberries are very tardy.
Yeah.
And usually, and I don't mind that. I like that just as is, pie like that. So for me, it's not a big sell. But I know for a lot of people, it's like a no. Well, then I'll have it more for me, sure. So,
Right.
yeah,
It's
easy.
all the seeds and the texture. It's just
Yeah.
so weird. Just
yeah,
like putting raspberry jam, like just goopy,
Oh,
bloody
so-
sinew in a tart. Like it's, I don't know.
so
It's weird.
It is very tardy. That's the thing. It's a very tart pie, but that's what I
Yeah.
like. I don't mind it. So yeah.
I guess
But,
the flavor would be pretty good. Raspberries
Oh, yeah.
aren't quite good, so
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
don't
because I
know.
was gonna say, like, I've had every other berry kind of pie, cherry. Cherry's not really a berry, I guess, but blueberry, strawberry rhubarb.
Cherry's not a berry.
I
Sure,
don't
cherry's a berry.
I don't think so.
It sounds like berry.
It's got a pit in it. I don't think it's a
It's a seed.
technically berry.
It's a seed.
Berries have
Yeah,
It's
seeds.
not a pit.
Is cherry?
I don't think so.
Berry.
Damn it! Now I have to Google this. Really?
Because it goes on a tree, doesn't it?
Basically speaking,
Cherry
berries
tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is cherry
does not
berry?
make the berry
I've
cut.
looked this up before.
A
Botanically
cherry which
speaking,
has
a berry
just
has
one
3
seed.
distinct fleshy layers.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Huh. Anywho.
It does not make the berry cut because it only has 1 seed. It is not.
So
a
that would
berry.
be on
So
par with
what
like
is
a
it?
peach. It'd be like a peach or like an apricot or something like that, right? Yeah.
Or an avocado. No, I'm just kidding.
Just another fruit. Yeah.
It's yeah. Well, yeah. But no, good thing. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Anywho, yeah. So.
Holes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Raisin pie, grape pie. Is grape a
Yeah,
berry?
that-
Grape's not a berry either, I don't think.
No, because it's the same thing. It doesn't
Grapes
have
are grapes.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's another one birthday and done again here. So yeah, it's hate to say it, but I'm getting older every time, and yeah, so
Raspberry pie.
That's
So you go
the
to
one-
your parents for that then, or what?
yeah, I go for mom and dad's for supper usually, and because I also
Nice.
share a birthday with my older brother David as well too. So it's his birthday as well. So happy birthday, David! And yeah, so he turns. I don't want to say how old he's turning because he's a fair bit older than me. So, but yeah, so we'll both celebrate our birthdays, and I have another brother who's turning. His birthday's on the 18th, so all 3 boys in my mom's family were all within 3 days for birthday. So it was
Jeez.
really easy to plan for that.
Very
yeah, so-
consistent.
yeah, it was a couple cold Christmases. That's what it was there. So yeah.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things. Is like, all right, what's 9 months back in December?
December,
middle of
yeah,
December.
Chris-
So I go, okay, was
Yep.
Eric slightly early then? Was that the key?
No.
or-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mine's like to the day my dad's birthday. Like fuck.
Jeez, it's a little on the nose.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's would have been 3 days before Christmas, so
Mm.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're not much
right
more than
around
me.
there.
Yeah, you're right. You're next week. That's right.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Christmas is coming early.
Hey, oh
Oh boy.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I know for me growing up, my birthday too, especially was always a big thing because it's fun with friends and family to come over and hang out. But I know
Yeah.
after becoming an adult, it was very much like, okay, now it's just another day and just still gotta work, you still gotta do shit. And now that you're over 30, I find it's even worse now. It's like,
Mhm.
oh god, I'm getting older every time and just getting more and more gray hairs. It's like, fuck, stop, no, I don't want to get old anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So. Mhm.
Did you
That's
guys have
one of the
like
reasons
this
why.
this period of like, when you're a young kid, your birthday
Mhm.
it's a big event. You have a bunch of family coming over,
Mhm.
a party with friends coming over. But then like right around like that teenage, like 12, maybe like 13, 14,
Mhm.
like there's that like period right in the middle where it's like you're old enough that you like don't celebrate your birthday party, but you're
Yeah.
like young enough that you can't like go out and like drink and celebrate your birthday party that way. But it's like you don't want to invite friends over. Like, did you guys have that? Like, I remember growing up, there was like a few years where it was just like I never had a birthday party at all,
Mhm.
really. No way.
Not really, no.
Always a
Because
bash with you guys.
by the time we turned, 15, 16 years old for our birthday, especially growing up, we used it as an excuse to kind of go. It was more of a party excuse. So
Right.
I remember inviting friends over, being 16, 17 years old on my 17th birthday, and like we just drank around the fire most of the night, even though we're still weren't 18 yet. But that's all we did was just no different than partying at 18, 19 years old, just a little bit younger and a little bit underage. But I mean, it was the same exact thing, just an excuse to kind of go to a person's house and just socialize and have fun with that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and got a little out of hand every now and then, but which party doesn't? So, yeah.
Yeah. My I've never really like just told people like, oh, my birthday's coming up. We should do something. I've
Mhm,
never done that. I don't really tell anybody when my birthday is. I don't have it on Facebook. I don't have it as a whatever.
mhm,
Like I don't really care. But my 13th birthday party,
mhm.
because I was turning 13, I was becoming a teenager. I think that's why it was such a big deal. And that's when like my parents said, "Hey, you should invite some friends over. It's a big day for you. You're becoming a teenager. You're going to junior high, all that shit, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, maybe okay." And man, it was so much fun. And I don't know why I didn't do it more after, but I just don't care about birthdays. Like I'll go and celebrate with other people and celebrate their birthdays. That's fine. But for me, it's
Mhm,
just like, I don't know. I don't know. Never really had a big thing. I mean, my grandparents and my parents always put on like my mom would always make a cake and always make whatever I want for supper, whatever cake I want. She would make sure that it happened.
yeah.
Say, okay, I just want, this time I want carrot cake and lasagna for supper or tomato soup and grilled cheese. Man, my family hated that when I said that because it's like, you can have anything you
Oh
want.
man.
You
Yeah.
want tomato soup and grilled cheese? I'm like, yep.
It's the most
Grandparents would
basic.
come over and be like,
Yeah.
oh, we're having steaks. Like, nope, tomato soup and grilled cheese. They're like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? But
You guys
yeah.
living on food stamps? What the fuck?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite, man. That's still
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my favorite foods, but
Exactly. Yeah.
such a
That's yeah.
huge comfort food. But
Mhm,
yeah, and then my grandma, even like when I lived by myself, like up in Bonneville, I'd have a birthday. My grandma always knew when it was. She would stop by. She'd be like, "PV, try these clothes on." So like new pants and shirts and stuff. So I try them all on, and that was a little bit big. Okay, that's why I keep the receipts. And she like goes back and she gets the right size, and she always makes sure like I had clothes or whatever. And she'd be like, "I'm giving you gift cards so you don't go and buy booze if I give you cash." I'm like, "Oh, you're smart, grandma. You're smart." So, like, that was always a thing that I always looked forward to because I knew that she would be coming over. Like, I'd have to make sure that I had nothing going on that night or that weekend, whatever, because grandma was going to stop by. But now she's been gone for a while, so it's just kind of like, it's just another day. And just
Yeah.
yeah,
keep
that's
on
what's
keeping
going to
on.
be like now. Just another day. Just go to work 9 to 5 still, right? 8 to 5 still, and just plug away. And nothing's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. So,
And
but yeah.
before you couldn't wait to wake up the morning and just go to school and just be all happy and excited for the day. And now it's like,
Yeah, exactly. Once you hit a certain age, it's like, I think it kind of wears off a bit.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
do know some people where it's just like, oh, it's like the one day to look forward to. Like, well, Carly, she's like, my birthday's coming up. We should do this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm really excited. And
That's because
I'm
she's
like,
still young.
Yeah.
that, okay, relax.
It's true.
Stop. Don't say nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is
See, I
true.
did have the thought of like, oh, what I always wanted to do for my birthday, and the last couple of years has been shit because of COVID, we couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
wanted to go to like what's the place? The rec room
Rec room. Oh,
in
yeah.
Edmonton. Like, oh, go for a weekend in Edmonton. It'd be fun just to kind of go out and with
Yep.
friends and do that for the weekend, right? But
Yeah.
like I always wanted to do like maybe like axe throwing or just like go to the arcades or something and just relive that for a bit because I do miss a bit of the city life, but it was like let's do that. I'm like fucking plans get kiboshed every other day because of all this crap. It's like I don't want to plan for nothing and have it
Yeah.
fall through, and yeah, so
See, yeah, like big birthday parties like that, like
Mhm.
what Shara does and stuff too. When we go to Edmonton, we go to like mini golfing, go to the water park, whatever. Like that's so much fun. You almost
Yeah,
forget that you're in your 30s. You feel like you're still graduated high school and you're at the water park with your friends, having some beers in the mall and whatever. Like just
yeah,
doing whatever, go see a movie or something, and then go out later that night and just have like a really fun day with the whole group. But
I
the
enjoy
birthday
that. I
person doesn't
enjoy
have to
those.
pay for nothing. That's a lot of fun. A lot
Mhm.
of fun for sure. But
Yeah, it's tough nowadays.
it
But
is
yeah,
tough, especially nowadays. Yeah, the stupid COVID thing.
hmm
But yeah,
hmm
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think in the past I've also like we've talked about that where it's like it's been my birthday and it's like, oh, we're going to Edmonton or we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Like what I'm just like, nah, I would rather not do that at all. Like I don't know why. It's just to me whenever I hear that, it's like, that sounds like a lot of money that's gonna be spent. Maybe not. I'd rather just like stay and like if we go to Smitty's, that would be like a fun time to me. Like
yeah, also what I really wanted to do for my
oh,
birthday.
that's fun too. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just depends on what you're up for, right? Like
yeah,
some
mhm.
people are just like even sitting around the fire when you guys come over, have
yeah,
some drinks,
That's all I
just
usually wanted
fuck
for my
around,
birthday
like
was
just at home and chilling, and
mm-hmm.
yeah. Most
that's
of the time
fun.
growing up was just like, oh yeah, well, what do you want for birthday? I'm like, I just want to have aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, just over, and so we can just hang out all night and stay up till 1 playing outside or doing something fun like that, right? So,
Yeah,
and
Hmm.
since as an adult, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do the same thing. Just go over to let's go to the bar one night or something like, for the weekend, right? Or just do something we can. And I know with our our party we were planning here now, I'm like, it's our pretty much our me and Scott's birthday parties for the weekend. It's like, oh, perfect. That's our excuse to kind of celebrate that and go from there and be perfect. So,
Yeah,
yeah. That's all I
it's
look
gonna be
forward to
fun.
now. I just have this to visit more than the event, just to kind of go and just hang out with friends. That's it now.
Yeah,
So
just to be together with your friends, all your
yeah,
homies. That's
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
do you guys
Mhm.
still get gifts for your birthday?
yeah. Gift cards now. It's just pretty much
Is that
it.
about
Like
it?
just yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
I think that
my
never really stops, right? Like you always get a
mhm,
gift for your birthday.
yeah.
yeah, you I always get
Mom,
something.
mom and dad usually just get me like uh, gift cards for something or some clothes or whatever else. But that's all it usually is. And yeah,
Yeah.
for my siblings too, I usually get them a gift card for something, Tim's card or lottery tickets and whatever else. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. I always consistently get $10 from my nana. $10. And a birthday card and just reminding
Mhm.
me that they're thinking about me.
Mhm.
They remember my birthday too, so it's like that's nice. That's
Mhm.
nice. Yeah.
I bet you're
I
like
got
That's
a
your grandma might have been like mine, where it's like every single grandchild or great grandchild was like
Mhm.
written on the calendar every
Yep.
single year. And I
Yep.
was like, yeah,
Yeah.
so always got a phone
Yeah.
call at some point, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. My grandmother. Yeah, she did that for a little bit and she had them all memorized. She knew what day was
mm-hmm.
what and would always check up like a week before. She'd be like, "What's your pants size? What size shirts you wearing? What's your coat? Are you how old's your jacket? How old is the?" I'm like, "Grandma, you don't have to buy me like nice new clothes." And she wouldn't. It'd be like top tier shit too, like all the time. It's like, damn, Grandma,
Nice.
this is great. But yeah,
What's the best birthday present you've ever gotten?
Oh,
best birthday present, Jesus.
Yeah.
best birthday present I ever got. Oh, my bike, my hand bike.
Mm.
That was a surprise. I got my newer. It was I was probably grade 6, grade 7, and it was the newer handbag I could use, and that was a surprise. That was a whole like, yeah, we're going to pick something up in Edmonton. I think it was like my birthday was like the day or two before, and yeah, we went to Edmonton to go pick this up. I'm thinking we're going to go see my uncle or something. Go with dad, mom and dad. Then we pick up this freaking huge hand bike from you. I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh my god, this is That was an
Sweet.
awesome moment for that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Man, my mom bought me my first DSLR for taking photos, my T6 camera,
Hmm.
because she knew that I like taking pictures and stuff like that too. And she was like, "Yeah, it was a pretty big purchase, so just make sure you take lots of photos with it." And I do every time we get together. Here's 100 photos of the weekend. They're like, Jesus.
Hey, so
Also,
lots
this
of
is like
photos.
a recent gift, kind of.
It's a recent one, yeah. Yeah, it was very it was pretty thoughtful. That T6, yeah, well, I guess. Oh, it's been like 8-9 years probably I've had it.
Oh, geez.
I think T6i was still relatively new, I think. So
Right.
yeah, they're on what now? 9.
But he still
So
takes good pictures. It's like,
yeah,
what do they change?
Yeah, right.
yeah, exactly. More megapixels, but I mean, if you got the right lens and everything, it's
Mhm.
yeah. So and it's all about the photographer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
What about you, Scott?
I think the one that jumps out to me, probably the best one was N64 back in the day.
Oh,
When
that'd
I
be a good
was
one.
6, I think I got an N64
Mhm.
Yeah.
with Ocarina of Time. That was kind of cool.
Nice.
I knew I was getting it. That's like also a common theme with birthday presents. Is kind of like I knew I was getting them.
Yeah.
So like, I remember going to we went to the superstore in Lloydminster and we were shopping there, and my parents were just like, "All right, you gotta pick a game with the N64," and they like it comes with either Zelda or it comes with Banjo Kazooie.
Mm.
And being 6 years old, it's like never heard of either of these games. And I was like, well, that one's got a sword on the cover, so we'll go with that one.
Right.
And then yeah, lucked out. It was kind of funny. I turned it on, like plugged it in, got it all set up the next day. Turned it on, and then there was already a save game on there. I was like, Brian, and then my mom's like, oh yeah, your dad plugged it in last night and tried playing it. He's like, he kept getting run over by the big rock, and I was like, what? And then I finally got to the part where there's the
Yeah.
big rock in the maze where you first get the first sword. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny.
In Kokiri Village, yeah.
yeah.
I know exactly where it's at, yeah.
So that was kind of
Nice.
funny. And
what was bigger for when it comes to like, getting gifts and everything else? Was it birthdays or was it Christmas? 'Cause I know for me,
Um,
birthdays weren't really a big thing for gifts. It was mostly just the gathering. It was Christmas is more like the gift giving stuff for me
Yeah,
growing
Christmas
up.
is where
Yeah, same.
the big ones. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
We used to
think
get.
I think yeah, probably Christmas.
Mhm.
Like you probably only get like one or two gifts on your birthday, and then like more on Christmas. I think.
That was for us. That was always a bigger thing at home for that. Then yeah, because I know especially too for me, I didn't have. Well, growing up, most of my siblings are much older than me, so they already moved out and already gone. So having everyone together as a family was more of the bigger thing. So that's why Christmas is always the bigger kind of exchange that way for that. So
Were you
yeah.
with having like older siblings and that sort of thing? Like,
Mhm.
did they like spoil you at all? Like being like a younger brother or anything? Like you or not
Yeah, a
really?
little bit, but not so much like gift wise. Just like letting me get away with lots of shit too as well. That was the most of the biggest thing. But a lot of them moved away. They weren't really around home. Sharon was gone to wherever Calgary, wherever she was at for most of my young life, adult life, and she was never lived around home. Alan came back for a bit, and David lived next door. But like they always were doing their own thing, and they were rarely ever at home. So I want to say I grew up like an only child, but yeah, they still were like around, but not living in the same house with me or nothing like that. So I had the whole house with just me, mom, and dad pretty much growing up. So yeah,
Right.
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
More like uncles
only
than
child, and
brothers.
dad. Yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, like they tease and bug you and do what they can with it, but it was mostly like, oh yeah, no, just want to do some cool shit and that way above what is she doing? Yeah, sure, let's go drive a truck or let's go shoot some shit. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Or watch some little R-rated videos at at a young age. Sure, yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you guys like with your birthday parties? Did they get like kind of smaller as you got older? Like for me,
Mhm.
it was like definitely like younger. It's like, oh, you had 8 friends over, but by the time you're like 13, 14, it was like, yeah, 2 or 3 like close friends, and they're having a sleepover, that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I started with the birthday parties, it was just close family. Like my grandparents would come up, and that's it. And
Mhm.
as I got older, I had one friend. I had a really good friend for a little bit when I lived in Ashmont, but and then after
Mhm.
that, it was just my grandparents, my brothers, and my parents, and that was it. And then my 13th birthday party was the first time a whole bunch of people came over. And then after that, it was always just immediate family and my
Mhm.
grandparents, like on my dad's side.
Yep.
So
No,
yeah,
family's pretty big for me, so I always had like God, the house is always full. I remember looking at photos a few weeks ago of all my own birthdays, and there was probably 20 to 30 cousins around the table while I blew up my candles. Like just
Jesus.
oh
Jesus,
yeah,
that's like the whole family tree is
family's
30
huge.
people.
Yeah, yeah, like it's yeah. Oh yeah, cousins, and then I bring some friends over too as well. But they too. Oh yeah, it would be a house full. It would be so many kids. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Your family's so much different than my family.
yeah. Oh, I have two big families on both sides, mom and dad side. So yeah, it was.
Right.
I had the Shane cousins and I have Jerry cousins over as well. And it'll just be a full house. Oh yeah, that's why that's what I look forward to the most. Wasn't so much just the birthday, just having people over, having fun. That's all I really liked the most. Just to stay up till
Yeah.
1, playing kick the can outside. Oh fuck, it'd just be so much fun. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Lots of relatives to play with. We used to have family reunions when we were younger, I remember. And cousins that I barely even knew, like I didn't hardly know. They were like second, third, fourth cousins way down the line.
Hmm.
They'd come over to our place because we lived on an acreage and they'd like all park on the other side of the property and they would all like smoke weed and stuff and party and then there
Yeah.
was my mom's side and they would just like be super prim and proper and you gotta have lunch at this time, gotta have this, blah blah blah. And it was just like my dad's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is
It's the
annoying.
thing.
He liked hanging
That,
out with the ones
yeah.
that were partying on the other side.
That's
But
what
like,
that's how we are now with our reunions. It's like, oh yeah, all the uncles are kind of out of it because they don't want to do the work. I'm like, well, we still want to have these funds. We'll do the work, so that's how it is now.
right?
But we haven't had
Yeah.
a Deshane reunion in 10 years because my dads and my uncles like, yeah, that's too much fucking work. Fuck that. We're not doing it anymore.
For sure, yeah. Like if everybody brought their own stuff, but even then, just like setting
It's
aside the time to have everybody
just and
there,
organizing it and talking to people, and it's such
all
a
the
hard.
campers and the water and
Everyone's fighting because there's always a
yeah.
fight for something. It's like, oh my god, just
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That's what families are all about, man. Fighting.
fighting, yeah, fighting and
Look at my
stabbing, yeah.
family. Bag of chips was almost fatal.
Oh jeez.
My family's very like antisocial when it comes to like we'll have a Christmas party or something like
Mhm.
every year, and it's always just like, are you going? I don't know. Like
Mm,
specifically just my family. It's like, do we have to go?
no.
I don't know. We could skip out this year. It's
Mhm.
Yeah.
like, well, you only see them like once a year. It's like, nah, then whatever.
Oh, I look forward to those so much.
Yeah.
We do two, or just my Shane side. We do two events here, July the 1st and Christmas. And the Boxing Day we have like, oh yeah, it's just good to just to. I'm socialized. It's like to visit with family I haven't seen for a while, and
Yeah,
sometimes
Yeah.
you have some relatives, some don't show up for a couple of years. You visit with them for a while, and oh yeah, just that.
yeah. And if we
Yeah.
do go, it's like 8 o'clock. All right, time to go. Like,
Oh, it's getting late. Get out
yep.
of here.
It's like,
Yeah. So yeah,
as soon as
that's
8 o'clock
funny.
hits, yeah. I don't know why,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
maybe because like all my cousins are a bunch of hicks. I guess I
Mm.
don't know.
Hicks.
We are not that hicks
Here,
compared
city
to me.
folk.
Yeah, we are.
Esteemed gentlemen.
Yeah,
We're civilized folk.
Or
civilized
civilized
folk.
individuals.
We are civilized folk.
Backwoods hillbillies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
Oh.
anything else about birthdays you guys can think you want to share?
No,
Mm,
not really. I got nothing.
you got
Nothing
nothing
Oh, do
there.
you
worthwhile, really.
share? How about this one? Do you share a birthday with anybody famous that you
Anybody
know?
famous? Ooh, let's
Yeah.
Oh
find
God,
out.
let me Google it.
The
Hold on,
one,
bring
the
up
one
the
I
old.
know off the top of my head, September 22nd, is the birthday of J.R.R. Tolkien,
Ooh,
and
Wow.
also is the birthday of Frodo and Bilbo.
Oh, of course it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh God, I have a few. Prince Harry,
Mm,
Tommy Lee Jones, cool,
Wow.
and Tom Hardy.
cool.
I've got Greg Kinnear, Jason
Oh.
Patrick. That's the liquid metal actor, I think, from Terminator 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I got Ben
Uh,
Schwartz. I'm like, oh sweet, I love Ben Schwartz.
Barry Manilow. There's literally nobody really that
Yeah.
top tier famous. Nope,
Yep.
Okay, I'm
nobody.
going to this famous birthdays website, and it's just like, nah, they need to curate this better. Like, and it's just like number one on the September 22nd, Tom Felton, which is the guy who played Draco Malfoy in
Oh
Harry
yeah.
Potter. I'm like, okay, he's kind of famous, I guess. And it's like next, Moneybag Yo, rapper, no idea. Jaslyn G, TikTok star. What?
Oh my
Get out of
God.
here. Melvin Gray,
That's
YouTube star. There's
that's
so
a
many
thing.
TikTokers on this famous birthday site.
Hmm.
They should be in their own shitty ass
Mm-hmm.
section of the
TikTok's
website.
Right.
that's a career.
Yeah, there's like nobody. There's nobody.
Ooh.
Instagram star.
David
Dutch.
Stern, he shares a birthday. He was the former commissioner of the NBA.
There you go.
But he's dead now. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. I used to look forward to this day every year, and now it's like, oh God, why? Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use it as an excuse to get together.
Yeah,
Don't
but
have to celebrate the
I
birthday.
guess like
Yeah.
you're not looking forward to being a year older, but you sounds like
No.
you're actually looking forward to the day at least.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
No, I look forward. Just any reason to go meet up with friends and family. Sure.
Whoa.
Take your chances on the wheel.
Now this is kind of crazy.
Okay.
There's a different tab on this famous birthdays called entertainment. And it's
Okay.
like when TV or movie shows premiered or aired.
Oh.
So Friends premiered on September 22nd, 1994. A year after my birthday, Friends came on here.
Oh, geez, they're almost old friends.
And Full House premiered on 1987.
I know. One year my birthday, I was in college at the time, and Halo Reach came out, and that was like one of the three. We had a LAN party at The residence was like, yeah, let's play fucking Halo Reach. And that was awesome. Yeah, that came out on Xbox. We had a whole party with that. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna say like, wow, look at all these like crazy shows that came out like on my birthday. It's like, yeah, because that's what fall premieres are around that time.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
okay, that
right?
makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, it'd be that week.
Lost, Gotham, Everybody Hates Chris, 2.5 Men, Family Matters,
Jesus.
Baywatch,
So all the TV shows.
Veronica
Okay.
Mars. Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, all the shows.
All the shows came out on my birthday.
Yep.
All right, well,
Mhm.
let's wrap this thing up, shall we?
Alrighty.
Sure.
That's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a positive rating, subscribe to the feed, and head over to our Facebook page, like the page, and wish Eric a happy birthday. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be lovely.
Wouldn't it be nice?
All right, we'll be back here on Friday for some other topic. We'll figure it out later. Toodaloo, and happy birthday, Eric. Bye.
Happy birthday.
Thank you
Wheels.
guys.
Bye bye.
See yous.